Hey guys, this is Starry from StarrySky Gaming, and welcome to the Celestial DPS Socket and Tactical Mod video. Now this video I'm going to show you how I've done my mods, so you can use this as a guide and then you can make up your mind on how you would like to do your mods for your own character. Okay, so now for my main socket, which is the red, so that includes my rings, my feet, waist, hands and back. I've got put pure precision in it for. Now the reason why I've done this for is because of the way I should put it, basically my rotation and the loadout. Most of my damage does come to precision base, and there's the only might based damage in it is like the first hit of the of the celestial combos and of the supercharge. So my biggest proportion of my damage, which is like 75%, does come from precision. But if you want, you can go precision and might in the red sockets, because it depends on how you want to do your celestial loadout and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so for the chest and the legs, I use precision and health. For the head and the shoulders, I use restoration and precision. Now, the reason why I use resto for and precision is mainly because for when I'm going melee, I use admonish into blight, and at the end of the celestial combo, you get a small heal over time. So for me, I decided to add a little bit of extra resto to it just to increase the small heal over time I do get from that. Like I said, it's just a personal preference. You can use precision and power for this if you really want to, but like I said, resto and precision is just my personal preference. So use it as a guide and then socket how you feel more comfortable with. Okay, so that covers all the socket mods, and now let's go to the tactical mods. Okay, so for the weapon, it's pretty much blast adapter. Once every minute, it can proc and cause additional damage to anything around you. Simple, free damage. Escalator might. Basically, you've used a harmful superpower, which pretty much means any power from your loadout which hits a target is harmful. So it will cause this mod to proc and give you a bonus of 87 might. Now this can proc up to 3 times, or I should say, it can stack up to 3 times. And which can give a total of 261 might, I think. So if you're constantly using like weapon masteries with a rotation, then you're pretty much going to have like 260 plus might added to your own. So it's a really simple and a really good mod to use for your neck. Now for the back, simply Berserker is such a good mod. When your health drops below 35%, now for people who say that their HP never drops that low, that's pretty much a lie, because everyone's HP drops below 35% at some point during their gameplay. And when it does, this will increase it by 30% and just give you that much more damage. So when your HP is really low, this mod kicks in and you get 30% more damage. It's just simply a really good mod. Now for the chest, I'm using Penetrating Strikes. Now this pretty much ignores a certain amount of defense and toughness. So a nice way of putting it is, for tier 1 to tier 3 I would use core strength because of the damage modifier. Now for some reason, I don't know why it does this for, the higher the content, the lower the damage modifier from core strength does. Core strength is meant to give a 10% modifier, but the higher the content, for some reason the damage modifier seems to fall off. I think around, was it tier 4 or tier 5, someone did a video and it gives like 6 point something damage modifier, which is quite low. So I would only use core strength from tier 1 to tier 3. And from tier 4 onwards, I would use Penetrating Strikes. Now the reason for this is because for some reason Penetrating Strikes at lower content doesn't seem to do that much damage. That's why I use core strength. But from tier 4 upwards, it seems to be able to ignore more defense. So basically, the harder the content, the more damage Penetrating Strikes does. Don't know why, it just does. It's just such a good mod for higher content. Okay, so then simply Deadly Block. Takes 25% of my precision and adds it as damage when I block counter someone, which is simply like someone lunges me, someone's doing a weapon attack, I block, I counter them, they fall down, they take damage. And sometimes I think I've done like 2k to an ad from block countering them, so it's quite a bit of free damage. And then once again, my loadout, there's nothing in the tactical mods that really benefits me, so I just want to start Mighty Smash in it for something fun. I could pick something up, I throw it, it does a little bit more damage. It's about it. It's nothing special. To be honest, if you don't even have to stick this, you don't even have to use a socket mod for DPS for this one, because there is nothing that's beneficial to you unless you're using the finisher from Celestial, which then you want to use Empowered Channeling. but to be honest, the finish is not worth it. So that's pretty much about it. I mean, like I say, for me, my loadout and my rotations is all precision based, so that's why I've gone full precision. But for people who might have a little bit more might in their rotations, loadouts, all this kind of stuff, then you could go precision and might in your red sockets, but still go precision health in your blues, and precision and power in your yellows, or restaurant precision. Depends on how you like to do things. But anyway, guys, I hope this video is going to be beneficial to you. Use this as a guide and see module gear to, well, basically benefit you, and to see how how you'd like to have your gear mod. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this, and until next time, I'll see you then.